Let's take a moment to reflect on this, gentle viewer. Think back to your earliest motorcycle memory. If you're anywhere near my generation, then chances are your earliest motorcycle memory is that of a Japanese motorcycle, an Escort Yamaha, a TVS Suzuki, a Hero Honda, or a Kawasaki Bajaj. Now, all these joint ventures have dissolved and all the companies have gone on to do their own thing, but they've left a lasting impression on what you think a motorcycle is. Yamahas were, of course, always the bad boys with their snappy performing RX and RD series. And you could tour the entire city on a Hero Honda with about as much gas as goes into a Zippo lighter. The thing is, so many of you and I grew up around these motorcycles, tiny little economy motorcycles, when the only way you could actually buy a super bike is from a grey market importer or the second-hand market where you had to pay for them with gonies of cash. Back to the present day. Hashtag achhe din, credit is flowing freely, we're all gainfully employed, and super bikes are within reach. Yay! So what is everybody buying? Triumphs, Ducatis, Harley Davidson, Benellis, Fireblades? Not so much. So while Japan was navel-gazing trying to figure out whether India was ready for premium motorcycles, a company like BMW Motorrad, who literally set up shop yesterday in terms of their India operations, is ready and willing to offer motorcycles to the local market for branch managers to billionaires. I get it. Large capacity motorcycles are a minuscule segment of this market. Mr. Average Ashok Kumar may not have the means or the mindset to buy and use these kind of motorcycles, but he's quickly moving beyond the basic bike. He or she is soon going to want something more, something with brand cachet, something aspirational. And Japan is not delivering. Europe is. Thought experiment. You want to buy a big sport bike or an adventure touring bike. Where do you go? Have you ever tried to buy an R1 in India? If you want to buy a Fireblade or Fireblade SP, you've got to go to Mumbai or Delhi to book it. The Hayabusa is actually made in India and it's actually relatively good value. Where are the big Hayabusa clubs? My point is this, with all the horror stories you're likely to hear from friends and acquaintances about ownership and service of imported motorcycles, at least there's stories about ownership. Potential motorcycle owners today are ruling out Japanese motorcycles simply because they don't know where to buy them, don't know where they can touch and feel them, and don't know where they're going to fix them. So please Japan, your rent-free days in our hearts are up. There are way more fish in the Indian Ocean today, and if you don't get your act together, then to borrow a famous line from another manufacturer, we'll just fill it, shut it, and forget it.